Indianapolis, he is that young knockout kid, Chris Hero!
The submission, pound for pound, the best without a doubt. So come on down and get left out for the count. Yeah, better bring your best, 'cause here comes the best. Who's the hero? It's Chris Hero. Yeah, who's the ninja? Any contender. So who's your hero? It's Chris Hero.
And his opponent, hailing from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Kenny Omega!
The last of the Survival of the Fittest tournament qualifying matches. Chris Hero, who won the last Survival of the Fittest, and Kenny Omega in his first attempt to get into the finals. I'm Eric Santamaria, joining Dave Prazak as Chris Hero is ready to take on the very unique Kenny Omega.
And Chris Hero did note earlier on in tonight's event that they have battled in the past. He defeated Kenny Omega on HDNet. He plans to make it 2 times that he pulls out the win against Omega. And Chris Hero on track tonight to become a repeat Survivor of the Fittest. If he can do it tonight, he's got to get through Omega first.
Hero sarcastically upholds the code of honor. Right after Shane Hagedorn, his corner man, helps him adjust his elbow pad.
Referee Joe Furr in charge of this one.
Large and in charge.
See if Omega can ride that wave of momentum that he has coming off of that match last night against Davey Richards. A small package that earned him the victory.
We have a good technical exhibition going on right at the beginning of the match, turning into a technical hold for hold. Hero goes for the pin.
Very quickly, Kenny Omega turns the tables on Hero, and the front chancery he goes.
Hero bridging up on his neck.
Question is, will we see the golden elbow pad of Chris Hero come into play during the course of this one? It does bring him luck. It earned him a victory against the last of a dying breed, Eddie Kingston, in New York City as part of Glory by Honor 8.
Kenny Omega kips up out of a bow and arrow and turns it into one of his own. But he's kicking Hero in the back of the head while doing it,
and posing like a jackass. That's not going to earn you a victory, and Hero quickly to the ropes, telling the referee, lay down the law. He was in the ropes, force a break. Chris Hero, when he defeated Kenny Omega on HDNet, he did win the matchup with a rolling elbow with the aid of the Misawa green elbow pad, which has since been recovered from that thief, Eddie Kingston, and it's on Chris Hero's Wall of Fame at home, never to be seen in a wrestling arena again. He's going to stick with the golden elbow for now. Body scissors applied by Omega. Reaches forward to grab hold of the chin of Hero, but very close to the ropes.
almost a rear naked choke there, but Hero turns it around.
Didn't even have to go to the ropes to turn the tables on Omega. Going to work on the knee.
Looked like he slammed his ankle down on the canvas, perhaps. But now he's got him in the center of the ring. by one leg.
It's a wise strategy on Hiro's part to focus on the leg of someone like Omega who loves to run and get great momentum, charging off the ropes, sometimes flying off the top rope.
Omega going for a knee bar, perhaps, but gets stomped right in the face. Not just the high flying of Kenny Omega, but also his kicks.
That as well. And he has to have full strength in both legs to support the body weight of someone like Chris Hero if he's going to go for Freud's Wrath.
Pulled the hair, takes Kenny Omega down in that wrist lock. Hip up by Kenny Omega. Hero twists on that wrist once again.
Steps up on the knee, grabs that side headlock on Hero.
It's a pretty impressive reversal. Shoulder block.
Impressive out of Hero. Ropes he comes. Omega unsuccessful in sweeping the legs of Hero. Hip toss. Omega basically lands on his feet and takes Hero down by the arm. Yet again. Barring the arm now, but quick head scissors by Hero. Omega escapes, both men to their feet. Another unconventional arm drag right there by Kenny Omega. It does send Hero to the floor. Trying to get out of harm's way, maybe talk some strategy with Shane Hagedorn.
Kenny Omega anxious to continue his assault. Guess Chris Hero wasn't expecting this sort of technical exhibition in terms of Kenny Omega's reversals.
Perhaps he was expecting it, but at the same time, Hero is the veteran in this particular matchup. Not only the veteran of ROH, but of wrestling in general, and he wants to set the pace of this one. He's going to get back inside the ring on his own time. Well, that's what he wanted to do, and maybe just bait Kenny Omega into that trap right there to pull him to the floor.
Omega ducks the knife edge chop, and he's laying some forearms in on Hero.
Here again trying to get some distance between himself and Omega. And now it's a chasing game. Inside the ring goes Hero.
Drop down. Another arm drag.
Blocked that time. You gotta hand it to Hero. He held his ground while Omega was going for the arm drag. Didn't have enough momentum to even take Hero off his feet that time.
Well, he certainly does have the size advantage in terms of height and probably strength as well. Able to use it there to counter his arm drag, but he just sends another elbow into Kenny Omega's head.
I think we're going to see a lot more of those before this one's over with. Chris Hero has a variety of different elbows that he can throw at his opponents, and you never know which one just might knock his opponent out. Hard chop across the chest.
Chris Hero picks up Kenny Omega by his trademark curly locks.
Very Johnny Fairplay-esque. If he doesn't like those comparisons, cut your hair, man.
On the ropes, Hero lays in a knee. Goes for an Irish whip, which Kenny Omega reverses. Went for a kick, but Hero held onto the ropes and eats that intended kick when he came out.
Back on his feet, though, already.
Body slam by Kenny Omega, who stomps Chris Hero in the head and uses the ropes for some momentum.
Ooh! Right to the side of the head of Hero with that kick.
Couldn't put him away with that impressive drop kick, though.
You know, just like Hero sometimes needs a combination of elbow strikes to wear his opponent down, to leave them wide open to go for the death blow, or just a rolling elbow that will knock the man out. The same can be true for Kenny Omega, needing to soften up his opponent to even try to pick them up for the electric chair German suplex maneuver.
Chris Hero Irish whipped, and now Hagedorn's distracting Kenny Omega, which buys him enough time to pick him up.
Bit of an assist from Hagedorn, and the tailbone of Omega has seen better days. Over the top and all the way to the floor. Eric will be looking for possibly a count-out victory here?
I'm sure he'll take it any way he can.
Or just the right moment to charge with that baseball slide drop?
Do you think Chris Hero would prefer to actually pin his opponent or make him submit in the ring?
I don't think it really matters as long as he advances and is a part of that elimination matchup at the end of tonight so that he has that opportunity to become a repeat survivor of the fittest.
Lays a forearm down on Kenny Omega's back. Drops him on the apron, chin first.
Each of these qualifying matches have a 20-minute time limit, and as we've seen in years past, if it goes to a draw, both men are eliminated from the tournament. You're just waiting for the right moment once again.
Chris Hero seems to have a fan following here in Indianapolis.
Are they saying awesome or awful? Either way, they need to shut up. He doesn't need their support, he just needs the approval of Hagedorn in the corner. Snapmare brings Omega down to the canvas, making him exert that energy to kick out. And measuring Omega for that boot right to the side of the head.
He's keeping Omega right where he wants him. Before he can even stand, he's laying in those kicks.
Back out to the floor goes Hero.
I think he's sizing him up for another one.
Safe to say, Kenny didn't even see that one coming. Hero kind of snuck up from the side. Goes for the cover now. I think Hero thought that was it.
Getting a little frustrated at the referee. Thought that was a 3 count, or at least should have been.
Omega trying to fire back on Hero. Boot to the midsection and a forearm strike now. Oh, what a shot! That could knock the man out right there. He got all of it.
It's over. Wow.
Only 2.
I thought that was the end. It looked like by the way Kenny crumbled, he was completely out.
I mean, just from the sound of the smack of that elbow connecting with the head of Omega, I thought for sure that was it. Any of these knockout blows could earn Chris Hero a victory. It's got Omega now. Irish whip. Into the buckle he goes. Hero all the way across the ring charges. Goes for the leaping elbow strike. But got that elbow up. Hit Omega. Oh, another hard forearm.
Omega keeps trying to counter Chris Hero's offense, and Hero is one step ahead of him.
Avoids that stop and connects with another elbow strike.
I said stop, you tall bitch!
Enziguri. This time he was able to get it.
Fans chanting for Kenny Omega here as he just laid in that nice enziguri on Chris Hero, who's a little dazed, but still tries going for the knife edge chop and gets met with some chops of his own.
Sends him flying into the corner. Here comes Omega. Connects with the elbow and
Almost goes flying out of the ring.
timekeeper's table saved him. Climbing all the way up top, taking a chance. Frog crossbody. Not enough to put Hero away. Can Omega maintain this momentum he has on his side right here? Is it time to try for that electric chair German? Perhaps the Dragon Suplex? Perhaps going for a Northern Lights, it looked like.
But Hero reverses. Looks like it could be a Liger Bomb.
He avoids it, lands on his feet. Northern Lights. Only 2. Somehow Omega getting a burst of adrenaline here.
And a nice bridge.
but not enough to keep Hero down. Omega now with Chris Hero. Reversal of the Irish Whip. Omega into the buckle. Lands on his feet, rolls through. Hero with the rolling elbow. Slumps down to the canvas. 2 and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the final man to qualify for the finals of Survival of the Fittest, Chris Hero.
Very impressive victory by Chris Hero. A flash knockout.
You never know which elbow strike of Chris Hero will earn him the victory. And right there, he used Kenny Omega.